We are back! We welcome you to Southern California at the Staples Center for tonight's Leet Night hockey game as the Los Angeles Kings play host for the Hull Leets. Hello everyone, I'm your host and hockey play-by-play commentator, James Palouse, and I still cannot fathom to this day of the outpouring of appreciation, admiration, and positive feedback that we've got from all of you and members of the EA Game Changers too after our show in San Jose 2 weeks ago. So on behalf of the entire Leet Night Hockey organization, I want to sincerely thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And it will be our pleasure to help get this community of NHL fans and content creators alike to get to the top of the entertainment business and esports ladder. Now, it is of my utmost disgust and dissatisfaction to introduce to all of you to our sports hockey analyst. Oh God. Melvin, please say hi to the beautiful people.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Leet Night Hockey! My name is Melvin Marvin, and I will be your sports hockey analyst for every intermission report of every game. With James by my side, we will be at the center of your attention for the entire regular season. And playoffs too, we hope. So please, make yourself comfortable. After all, our duty is to make you all feel just like at home. You know, with a big jug of big apple juice on one hand and a big box of Kleenexes and Vaseline on the other. Because, you know, we never know what might happen down there. At the site, for example, of Adam Gates' sexy stick handling. Or Norman Macmillan's big stick.
Okay, Melvin. Melvin, can you not?
Oh.
Christ.
Sorry, James. Well, we hope you will enjoy your stay, and I'll be ready whenever you need me for the player presentation, James.
Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight. We are about to witness the inception of an epic battle between the Honorable Kings, who will be looking to defend their throne against the hot and fiery Hull Leets, ready to invade, conquer, and take over their fortress here at the Staples Center. And after tonight's game, the Hull Leets are going to be halfway through with their 4-game road trip on the Pacific coast of the United States. With a win against the San Jose Sharks 2 weeks ago at the ACP Center, a victory against the Los Angeles Kings tonight could potentially get them over the New York Islanders, at least for the 4th spot in the Eastern Conference, thus rendering their 2 previous losses completely harmless to their regular season debut. We will be keeping you in touch in that regard after tonight's game as part of the after show starring yours truly, James Palouse. So I'm being told the game is just about to start, so we will take it immediately to Melvin Marvin, of course, for tonight's player presentation. So good luck with your ears for that next segment, ladies and gentlemen. You will have to get used to it. And I will see you all in just a couple of minutes for tonight's Leet Night Hockey matchup. Melvin, please take it away.
Okay, thank you, James. With my selection for tonight's player presentation, this will officially wrap up our segment for the first line of the Hull Leets. We have talked about the captain Adam Gate at our premiere and his right arm Kerry Hoyle last game. This means there could only be one more player left to talk about, and that would be Dominic Tremblay. He is the man you see take the opening faceoff every single game. Since 2002, Dominic Tremblay has been the center for Adam Gate, constantly setting him up, being at the root for some of his most memorable goals scored in Leeds history, and making the chemistry between them what it is now today. While he is far from being perceived as a physical threat by his opponents, he is known nonetheless to be one of the best in the defensive department. That means awareness, face-offs, shot blocking, and stick checking. A perfect recipe for being a potential recipient of the Lady Bing Memorial Trophy while still maintaining on the sly a substantial state of frustration in the opposition. But none of his skills can compare to his playmaking ability. He is so good at passing the puck. Many rumors circulated over the years that even Nicholas Backstrom of the Washington Capitals used to spy over the house of Dominic Tremblay, tried to get a hold of any possible footage, secrets, or hidden manifestos, making up the recipe for his play style. Again with those Russian James, I told you. Official scouts within the Late Night Hockey organization put Dominic Tremblay at an overall skill cap of 86, making him the third best forward in the Hull Leets roster. With the Los Angeles Kings and their army of paparazzis at the Leets' doorstep tonight, ready to consume their souls offensively, there is no better player than Dominic Tremblay on whom the Leets can rely on to answer right back and fight strategically. And that is why we elected him to be the player to watch out for in tonight's player presentation. Back to you, James.
Thank you, Melvin. The Los Angeles Kings have 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 overtime loss for a total of 3 points in their first 3 games played. They stand in a similar situation like we've seen with the San Jose Sharks and the New Jersey Devils. However, I am not sure that the Kings will be taking this game as lightly as the Sharks did 2 weeks ago. We expect them to put up a good fight against the Leets tonight with the help of their offensive arsenal, which includes arguably their best player, Drew Doughty, a definite 2-for-1 package that will certainly be difficult for the Hull Leets to deal with tonight.
Did you say Drew Doughty's package?
Shut up, Melvin. Alright, so tonight in front of the net, we have Jonathan Quick on one side for the Kings and Maxime Ouellet on the other. We're about to get the opening faceoff ready. And here we go. Dominic Tremblay wins it. Sit back, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the show. Tremblay throws it to McMillan. Can't pull off the shot. Gets poke check right away. We'll bring it back for Kevin Fields at the point. And he fans on the shot to his turn. Here comes Jeff Carter. The Kings have their first attack here. What a hit by McMillan against Jeff Carter. Still pulls off the shot. But wow, that was a magnificent hit. Here's Adam Gay with a quick shot again. It being deflected in the corner by the Los Angeles Kings defenseman. The Kings play it into the neutral zone. Another big hit by McMillan. He's asking for it, but nobody dares to go in front of him and put up a fight. Gay with a short side shot. It's stopped by Jonathan Quick again. Toffoli, poke check by McMillan. He's got a huge presence so far in tonight's game. Here's Jeff Carter with a move. Tries to control that puck. Kevin Fields sees Tanner Pearson available. He still will be able to take the shot, but it's not the best one he ever did. And out of midair, Toffoli bats it off. The puck rebounds, deflects into the goal, and the Kings will take a 1-0 lead here in the first period. Jeff Carter is going to be credited for his 4th goal of the season.
Well, this could be the beginning of the end for the Hull Leets right here. If you watch closely, well, you can't watch closely because NBC loves to suck cocks and is too busy doing that. But Maxime Ouellet played that puck with his glove and he didn't need to do that. That caused a turnover and the goal to happen. Really bad start from the Leets, James.
And once again, the opposing team will score the first goal against the Hull Leets this season. The Hull Leets have only scored the first goal in the match once so far. Here's Santala protecting that puck very quickly to Kevillin, right back to Desjardins. That shot is blocked again. So far, a repeated story for the Hull Leets against the Kings. Iafallo with the puck, drags into the red line of the neutral zone, gets hit, throws it to Alex Martinez at center ice. On the other side for Marian Gaborik, he's watched by 2 players. One times it in front of the net, it deflects into the goal, but the referee will call it off and put it up for review. What happened?
Well, it looks like EX Iafallo gave Maxime Ouellet a huggy too close into his crease.
Well, this is a case that they will try to work in favor of goalie interference. Let's see. He's definitely pushed a little bit, but I'm not sure that is eligible for being called off for goalie interference here. Let's hear the decision.
No goal.
The referee calls it no goal against the Kings. That would have been really, really controversial and bad for the Hull Leets. Back-to-back goals like this against the Kings. That would not have been good news for them at all. And they're going to take this one, obviously. Laflame with the tie-up. Still, doesn't get that puck in favor of his team. Here's Jokinen at the blue line for forward to Martinez. Back to forward. Long shot. He scores. Wow. And what a debut for the Kings in tonight's game. It's 2-0.
That is really poor goaltending performance by Maxime Ouellet here, letting in 3 goals. I mean, the Leets are already lucky that the second one was called off by this really weird sounding referee. When that is a simple shot from the point, there's not even a single traffic in front of him to blind his vision. That's a stop he has to make, James.
They're going to keep the third line on the ice, as well as the Los Angeles Kings, of course. And within the first 5 minutes of the first period, it's a 2-goal lead for the Los Angeles Kings. Gertain gets to it, but gets shoved from behind and won't be able to preserve puck possession. Here's another pass from Martinez. Gets poke check on the shot, but will keep the puck control. Here's Desjardins with an interception at center ice to Adrien Gertain. Gertain throws it back for Russo. It gets intercepted right away. And this is not looking good for the Hull Leets so far at all. Shore gets poke check. The puck is still inside of the Hull Leets zone. It rebounds off the corner in front. One-timer, it's blocked by the Microsoft fuck-ass. Here comes Adrien Gertain while they're changing lines. Gertain with an opening goes on a high shot. It's stopped by the arm of Jonathan Quick. Another poke check followed by Tommy Santala. Gets him puck control. He fakes the slap shot, throws it behind for McMillan, and he will get tripped by the Los Angeles Kings. I believe number 9 will go to the box for tripping here. He expected a shot. Adrien Kempe.
Well, Kempe is gonna go camping in the penalty box. Yeah, that's a diving play he should not have done, James.
The Hull Leets are 80% on the power play, 4 out of 5 so far in their first of 5 games. And here's a 6th opportunity. They could very well score on it and make it even worse for the other teams. Here's McMillan controlling that puck, stick lifting Andreoff, but again with no puck possession in his favor. It's cleared by the Kings. Fields picks it up behind Ouellet's net, plays it to McMillan in front for Tremblay. Tremblay puts on the brakes, plays it for Adam Gate. Gate twists around, plays it for McMillan. One-timer, it's tipped! And the rebound is tossed aside by Quick, but beautiful poke check from Tremblay. Plays it for Fields. Another tip shot is stopped by the pad of Jonathan Quick. And Hoyle gets the loose puck, but pivots really badly against Trevor Lewis, and he will clear it along the boards.
I used to call Trevor Lewis Jerry Lewis, James. I loved him so much.
Here's Fields, centering pass for McMillan to Tremblay in front. Here comes back Tremblay. Again with another puck control, plays it at the back end to Fields. Fields to McMillan, another slap shot, missed the net. They're utilizing him a lot. Here's a backhand shot, the rebound. Tremblay is really beaten to the chase here, and the Kings will clear it. Long pass for Gate. At center ice for Tremblay. Across for Hoyle. Here's a quick shot. It's a save by Jonathan Quick. The rebound, he's playing it. Tremblay across for Hoyle. One-timer. It's another big save by Jonathan Quick, who saw it coming. That was a long pass. And Lewis with a clear again. Sees no option. It's going to be played by McMillan with 35 seconds to go on the power play. Kerry Hoyle at the side for Raymond Primo. Primo fakes the shot. Plays it behind for Hoyle. He's shoved. Here's the backhand shot. The puck is in midair. Bounces to Jonathan Quick's glove. And he hangs on to the whistle.
Yeah, Fallow's lips look juicy.
24 seconds left on that power play. They're keeping the first line of power play on the Hull Leets side, but they switched up the defenseman. It's going to be Tremblay to face off, winning it again. There's Desjardins. Quick shot, he scores! It's a power play goal! William Desjardins! He cuts the lead of the Kings in half. We are at 2-1 with 10 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the first.
Well, that is a really simple play that was perfectly executed by the Hull Leets. Tremblay wins the face-off, goes directly in front of Jonathan Quick to blind his vision, and William Desjardins, he is a future prodigy for the Hull Leets. What a snipe. That was perfect.
He prepared that shot like a true professional, and he is at his first season ever here in the Leet Night Hockey League, with the Leets scoring his second goal of the year already. And here comes the Kings in front. Carter poke check. He had a really great opportunity there. Plays it across. Beautiful interception by Primo. He's got an opening. He's on a breakaway in front of the net. He's stopped by the sprawling eagle. Maneuver of Quick. Santala with the slap shot, missed the net on the rebound. Carter poke check by Santala. Plays it for Jalber in front of the net. He gets a poke check and disturbed by 2 Kings players on the back check. Here's a clear for a dump and chase by Carter, but to no avail. It's played in front of the net of Ouellet for Primo. To Jalbert, to Santala, taking the hit. It's a one-on-one. Santala with a slap shot. He bounces in midair again. He picks up his own puck, plays it behind the net. Primo wasn't there. Christian Fallen takes control. Fallen at the blue line of the Kings. Tries a really bad clear. It just slides in front of him for Blaquier to pick it up. And here comes James Blaquier. Blaquier throws it behind for Huskins. Wow, that was really unexpected. But he gets held up along the boards and loses the puck. Beautiful poke check by Jalbert. There's another interception again. Martinez picks it up. Throws it to Iafallo in front of Langfeld. Keeps it despite the 2 poke check attempts. Here's Fallen to Iafallo to Gabrick. Long shot. It's gloved by Maxime Ouellet. And he plays it to Desjardins. To Langfeld off the side to James Blaquier. Blaquier with a quick shot. It deflects. Is he quick enough to get to the puck? Gets the stick lift going. Here's another poke check, but Martinez prevails in puck possession. Here's Gabrick. Gabrick sees the hit coming. Will take it, but loses the puck as a consequence. And it's played by McConnell. Here's a beautiful interception. Jussi Jokinen scores. He had complete advantage and total space to take off that shot, and Ouellet will not stop it. He gets beat top shelf. It's 3-1 for the Los Angeles Kings.
Well, this goal is absolutely 100% Ken Huskins' fault. Look at him in front of the net. He just skates away from the puck completely. Not sure what he was thinking there, looking for a second option. There was only Jussi Jokinen available on that play. And the forecheck of the Kings is really doing a lot of work, James.
Well, Ken Huskins will need to go back to the AHL, I believe, because that was one of the worst adjustments defensively I've ever seen. Here's Scott Laflame again, twisting around, held up on the board, but Macmillan gets to it. This time, Fields with a long slap shot. It's deflected by Adrian Gertin in front of the net, but will be stopped again by Jonathan Quick.
I really admire the strength of character of the third line for the Hull Leets, especially Adrian Gertin. Noticeably, he's trying very hard to give this back to his team after they've been doing so many kafooyings in front of their own net earlier.
With 4 minutes and 9 seconds still to go in the first period, the Hull Leets can score another goal and cut that lead in half again to make it 3-2 instead of 3-1 before the end of the first. Here's a slap shot. Macmillan with a howitzer. He scores. Holy mackerel! What a powerful shot. And here we go. Macmillan with his second goal of the season.
And here we go. The Hull Leets proving there are no secrets to their playing style. They're keeping it simple, using and utilizing Norman Macmillan's howitzer, and it finds the back of the net.
I did not even see it coming. That really took me by surprise. And he's gonna stay on the ice here, and that is 5 goals in 16 minutes of play to begin this game tonight. We expected that. The offensive-oriented teams are really putting some work tonight. Kempe beats Fields on the one-on-one battle along the boards. Here's the shot off the short side. Are you fucking kidding me? How many times are we going to see this bullshit happen every single fucking game? Maxime Ouellet puts it inside of his own goal. It slides behind him, right across the goal line, and shoves it with his fucking stick. And he should shove up his fucking ass.
Well, I'm slowly beginning to understand why you're such a frustrated person in general, James Pelouse, and so is the NHL community. What was that?
And here we go again. The Kings have a 2-goal lead right the fuck back with 3 minutes to go. That is completely fucking uncalled for. Here's Laflame across for Russo. Slap shot is blocked, of course. It's going to be played by Forboard. Sees the poke check coming from Scott Laflame. Throws it to Nick Shore. At center ice, Nick Shore will clear it. They're going for a line change. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this bullshit-ass game. Here's Laflame behind for Huskins to McConnell. Here comes McConnell. Pivots. Plays it. And that's a slap shot. It's to save the rebound. Gertin gets hit and shoved by Derek Forboard like he's a fucking rag doll. And here's Gabrick across for Jokinen to Iafallo. This shot is saved. The rebound. Puck is still loose. McConnell has it and goes through everybody and carries it in the Los Angeles Kings zone. McConnell doesn't do anything with it. Waits for an option. That pass goes to nowhere. Here's Huskins back to McConnell. Again with the puck. Slaps it. It's deflected by the Kings player and picked up by Tanner Pearson. To Forboard, it's played to Iafallo. Back to Forboard. Here's a big hit by McConnell. Visibly frustrated. Here he comes, another shot. It's stopped by Maxime Ouellet, and that's gonna make it after 20 minutes of play. Well, I should say 20 minutes of pure fucking bullshit. It's 4-2 for the Kings, and we might expect a goaltending change here in the case of Maxime Ouellet. We'll be right back for Melvin Marvin's first period intermission report after the commercial break. And I'm sick and tired of seeing that puck sliding into the fucking goal of the Hull Leets like there's no tomorrow. We'll be right back. And Scott LaFlame is injured, apparently. Jesus. For generations after generations, the citizens of the world have been enjoying the pleasures and securities of private properties. But in today's day and age, your right to privacy can always be one step away from being violated by free radicals.
Fuck out of my way! Oh my fucking god! Oh.
That's why you can rely on Jonathan McDonald to establish and secure your private property today. With updated guidelines and the most sophisticated verification process on the market, Jonathan McDonald's clients have always been guaranteed with their utmost satisfaction. To appoint a consultation with a delivery professional today, call Jonathan McDonald at 1-800-PRIVATE-PROPERTY. That's 1-800-PRIVATE-PROPERTY. Thank you, Melvin. Well, welcome back to the beginning of this second period this time. And let's hope for a bit more luck in favor of the Hull Leets. And as expected, the goaltending change has happened. Michael Tallender will replace Maxime Ouellet for the remainder of this game in front of the Hull Leets net.
Poverigny.
Michael Tallender has been there since the very inception of the Hull Leets. He's a veteran goaltender. And let's see what he does with that kind of pressure being carried upon his shoulders now. Tremblay wins the face-off. It's played by Kevin Fields. Here's Fields. Plays at the blue line. Throws it to Macmillan. He's got an opening. He scores! He scores his second goal and it's 4-3.
What a way to start this period with a bang. Literally, Norman Macmillan with a second goal tonight. Again, on a howitzer. That's what he does best. And this is a classic Fields to Macmillan feed that just converts into an important goal. These two are playing so well, and finally they do it this year, this season.
Norman Macmillan is woke tonight. What a man, and what a shot. A pure cannonball, a howitzer. Unbelievable. And now he's one goal away from a hat-trick, and last time he scored a hat-trick was in April 2008 against the Minnesota Wild. One-timer by Fields, the puck is deflected. In front for Gate, he missed the net. He had an open net. Here's Fields. Fields to Gate. Slap shot. It's a save. Rebound. Tremblay. The puck is bouncing in midair again. Oh my God. What an entertaining matchup between the both teams. Here's the first save by Tallender against Tanner Pearson. It deflects off the corner and picked up by Pearson. He goes around the net, plays it out the blue line for Martinez. The other side for Forward. Back to Martinez. Forward again. Back to Martinez. Long shot, misses the net. Macmillan tries to poke check. He can. Here's a shot. I think it's blocked by Kevin Fields. They pick it up right back, but it's intercepted by Kerry Hoyle. It's an odd man rush, or at least a turnover for the Hull Leets. Here's Kerry Hoyle with a shot. It's blocked by the tip of the stick of Derek Forward, who's playing a tremendous game tonight for the Los Angeles Kings. And Jonathan Quick hangs on to the whistle. Look at that mean face.
That's the kind of face I make when I'm hanging on my ex-boyfriend's whistle.
All right, it's the second line for both teams now onto this face-off circle inside the Los Angeles Kings zone. Santala tries to tie up. He's unsuccessful, obviously, and we'll be playing it to the Los Angeles Kings. It's Martinez to Alex Iafallo. Iafallo with a clear again for another dump and chase. Alex Cavillan sees it coming. Puts on his back and gets puck control. Plays it to Jonathan Jalbert. Jalbert with a move, loses control. It's loose in the corner for Santala, who plays it to Desjardins. Desjardins to Primo. Wow, Desjardins gets hit, but he gets the puck back. Plays it to Cavillan's got some space. Slap shot, hit the flex. Primo was unsuccessful in his attempt, but what a chance nonetheless. And here's Alex Iafallo with it. Crosses the blue line, plays it to Kempe. Back to Jokinen. He scored a goal tonight. Plays it to Fontenberg. Fonberg tries to throw it back to Jokinen. It's intercepted. Fonberg still with it to Kempe. Long shot. It's blocked. The puck is still inside of the Hull Leets zone. Here's Kempe. Across one-timer. Beautiful save by Michael Tallender. Here's Tommy Santala. Santala with the puck. He's very speedy. Goes in front of the net. Plays a one-timer on the rebound. God damn. This is a baseball or a hockey puck. It's in the midair all the time. Here's Shore with a shot. Tries to rebound, but it's in control by Michael Talander. That puck almost went in off the hip.
And I want to go back to the hit by Adrian Kempe onto William Desjardins as a pure and perfect example of bullying behavior. This is unacceptable.
He doesn't seem to be hurt or injured, and Laflamme is back onto the ice. But he's hurt for sure. Maybe he will play the remainder of the game. We'll have an update for you after tonight's game as far as he is concerned. Here's a clear along the boards. That place goes nowhere, and it will be picked up by Anthony Russo. Here he comes, Russo to Laflamme. Throws it back. It's going to be intercepted. Laflamme, what is he doing getting that puck instead of Macmillan? He's forced to clear it. Might be a good thing. Russo picks it up. Russo to Macmillan. Another slap shot is blocked. Rebound, Laflamme. Stop. Another shot by Gertain off of Jonathan Quick's play, but he's going to stop it. Wow. And Laflamme really influenced that sequence completely differently.
But most importantly, James, positively. Kids, if you're watching at home, he's a great influence for all of you. I mean, he's for gay marriage.
All right, there's another face-off undergoing. 11 minutes, 18 seconds left in the second period. Still 4-3 in favor of the Kings. Here's a tie-up against Blake here, successfully made by the Kings. And they drag that puck into the neutral zone, but McConnell intercepts it. That's a giveaway. Might be a 2-on-1 for the Kings. Here's a shot. Again, rebound controlled by Talander. Here's Kyle Clifford. Poke check by Weller. He gets that puck out of their own zone. Here's Drew Doughty with the puck control against Jeremy Weller. Tries to get a tripping penalty here, but won't happen. It's play for Trevor Lewis, though. McConnell with a beautiful shove. Gets that puck in favor of Josh Langfeld. To Jeremy Weller. Gets a hit. Oh no, that's a big save by Jonathan Quick.
That was a pretty good try by Jeremy Weller. He saw the defenseman committing to him to try and body check him, but he dodged the hit.
The first line is back on the ice for both teams. That's a similar strategy pulled off by both teams. Tremblay is up against Jeff Carter for this face-off, and Tremblay loses it to Jeff Carter. It's Tyler Toffoli. Having control of that puck, puts on the brakes, plays it to Carter, across for Pearson. Pearson back to Carter, a bit too far. Plays it to Toffoli off the short side. Here's Pearson again to Alec Martinez, off the circle, sauces it to Tyler Toffoli. From behind the net, circles it, gets poke checked by Macmillan, but will get it back. Jeff Carter across in the high slot, his puck. Wow! And off the deflection, the loose puck sliding. Tyler Toffoli picks it up and slides it 5-hole. Against Michael Talander, and they get a 2-goal lead for the third time tonight. It's 5-3.
I believe it is for the fourth time, not the third time, James. It was 2-0, then 3-1, then 4-2, and now it is 5-3. The Los Angeles Kings are relentless tonight against the Leets, and there's nothing that Michael Talander could do on that sequence, James.
This game is an absolute roller coaster, back and forth, ever since the game started, but the Kings seems to have the advantage as far as the momentum is concerned. Yes, it's 5-3, but the Hull Leets know how to come back, and again, that's another game with 5 goals scored against them. And Toffoli still has it, really looking for the opening he wants, and that's not Toffoli, that's Iafallo. Here's a shot, it's a save. Primo dodges a poke check, even a stick lift. It's going to be played by Jalbert. That might be a one-on-one situation. Here's the quick shot. And that's a save by Jonathan Quick with the glove again.
Jonathan Jalbert took this one right out of Kerry Hoyle's book. I mean, if he keeps it up like this, it could be good for the Hull Leets, James.
Yep, you're absolutely right, Melvin. But we'll see how it goes from here with 6 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the second period still. Huskins with an opening, slaps it. An easy save for Jonathan Quick. It's played along the boards for Laflamme, but he's surrounded by 2 players from Los Angeles and will lose puck control as a result. Adrian Kempe with a poke check. No, with a toe drag. He's not poke checked. Makes the shot. That's a save. The puck is loose and played by Anthony Russo. Anthony Russo surrounded by 3 players. Plays it behind for Gertain. Quick shot. It's blocked again by the Los Angeles Kings. Here's a poke check from Russo from behind against Christian Fallen. Again, to no avail. They can't seem to get puck control here. The puck is still inside the Hull Leeds zone. Vandenberg with a clear. It's blocked. And now the puck loose is picked up by Ken Huskins, goes around the net, plays across for Gertain, scores! What a play by Ken Huskins! And Gertain's on the receiving end of yet another goal. And it's 5-4.
Wow, Ken Huskins has really redeemed himself, James, after being the cause of the Yossi Jokinen goal scored earlier on. And this, while this seemingly looks like a simple execution of the behind-the-net strategy, it is not. They have orchestrated this play so beautifully since their own blue line. Wow.
And we're throwing it back at center ice for yet another face-off. Gertain scores his 4th goal of the season. And it's 5-4 between the both teams. Trombley wins this face-off, plays it for Adam Gate. Gate, he's dormant, plays in front for Trombley, almost goes through the legs of Jonathan Quick, but he closes the gates and hangs on to the whistle on that one.
And Dominic Trombley, James, is looking to be increasingly more and more of a key factor, as we've predicted before the start of this game, for tonight's game to be a key factor. And now he's really showing up to be a key factor, James. I mean, wow, such a key factor this man is.
3 minutes, 44 seconds to go into second period, 11-9 in favor of the Hull Leets at the face-off circle. Here's Trombley against Andreoff. Andreoff wins this one very convincingly against the face-off master. And it's play for Kyle Clifford. He clears it. Fields will not be beaten to the chase, though. He clears it, throws it along the boards for Gate, who picks it up, plays it to Macmillan, who has 2 goals tonight. Hoyle to Trombley, back to Hoyle, wrist shot, it's another glove save by Jonathan Quick.
Well, noticeably and obviously, the Hull Leets are repeatedly attacking the higher parts of the net consistently in every single shot. Top shelf, top corner, where Mama hides the cookies. It's a good strategy, James.
We have yet another face-off. It's Jeff Carter on the face-off circle. He's up against James Blakier for this one. It's the 4th line for the Hull Leets against the best line for the Kings. But it's play for Langfeld. Langfeld twists around, shoots. It's a save. Rebound, one-timer. Blakier missed the net. He got it into the blue rectangle of Jonathan Quick. But nothing happened in favor of the Hull Leets that time. The puck is still loose. Poke check and knocked away by William Desjardins. Weller can't get to it first. It's played by Drew Doughty along the boards to Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli plays it across for Pearson. It's obviously an offside call, signaled by the linesman.
Well, it looks like to me, James, that for this game at least, the skills and competence of the Hull Leets as a whole is truly and broadly diffused through their 4 lines altogether, including their defensive pairs. Not to mention, James Blakier got so close of getting his 1st point of the season.
He's the only player in the Hull Leets team to not have a point under his belt. Long pass given away to Alex Kivillin. This could develop into something good for the Hull Leets. Here's a pass to Kivillin, back to Jalbert, in front for Santala. It deflects off the boards in midair. It's going to be played by the Los Angeles Kings as a result. Here's Toffoli, sees Kivillin, he's shoved, can't dodge it. Here comes Jonathan Jalbert. What a single move, few seconds to go. He loses it again. It's played by Toffoli, the puck is loose, 3 seconds to go. Jalbert, what a shot, it's stopped by Jonathan Quick, and that's gonna make it after 40 minutes of play. The score is now 5-4, still in favor of the Los Angeles Kings, but there's a lot more hope for the Hull Leets going forward for the last 20 minutes of this game, potentially, if it doesn't go to overtime. We'll be right back for Melvin Marver's 2nd period intermission report after the commercial break. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere.
Are you depressed? Did you become weak and bad at video games lately? Have you begun experiencing fatigue and muscle spasms on a regular basis? Do you find yourself to be increasingly attracted by offside reviews? Are you a vegan? Well, you're suffering from magnesium deficiency! Take your dose of Leet Night Hockey's magnesium chloride today and never feel like a wasted potential of a human being ever again. It optimizes your brain function, gives you a stronger immune system, improves your bone health, and
lowers your risk of developing migraines when dealing with homophobes.
Shut the fuck up, Melvin! Go outside and order it at your local drugstore today, if they have it. Because, you know, the pharmaceutical companies don't want you to be healthy. They want to profit off of your illnesses as much as possible, so you can be used simply as a pawn to run the economy.
Does it work or not? I got it? Okay. Okay, well, I'll have to mute myself here through my own computer. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2nd period intermission report, starring yours truly, as James likes to say, Melvin Marvin. Now, before we go over what happened here in the 2nd period, I need to go over the people that followed us. Look at this. I mean, this is unbelievable. We got a lot of people to go over, but I'll be quick. You know, just like in the bed. Rocket Cocket 99 has followed us. Merc TV, don't be sod with 20 with the host of 89 viewers earlier on. Thank you so much. And Star Zero with the host. They call me glad with the follow. Craig, Moz, Views, Designs 90, GTO 88, Cabby. She wants to make D. Ooh. She? Too bad it's not a he, huh? Alex Kovalev, and Korig, and D-Cross, and Nick Shaw with the host, and Hopkins, and the Bipolar Jew, 69, what a great name by the way, The Real Deal, Patches, Freaks. I mean, this list goes on and on and on, but I'm almost done here. Crackers, Lucic the Gorilla. What? I didn't know he was a gorilla. And D-Mac, Exposed Cheese 13, Zulol, and 14 Henrik YouTube. Thank you all for the follow, ladies and gentlemen. So, now, as far as this second period is concerned, I couldn't do it for the first period. Sorry, we had technical issues involving my microphone. Now it is fixed. I'm just going to remind you all that Maxim Ouellet did not have a good goaltending performance tonight in tonight's game. Oh, okay. People are following because they can hear the voice of Melvin Marvin reciting their names. Oh, this is unbelievable. I feel completely approved in life. Wow. Rags 84, Noah Chikalinsky, and Mike Bierman. Thank you for the follows. And Mike Bierman, thank you for the host actually, with 1 fan. Wow, look at that. It's unbelievable. Now, the highlight of the second period is quite simple, ladies and gentlemen. The Hull Leets have been answering right back like they should. This goal for Norman Macmillan is one we waited to see impatiently since the premiere of Leet Night Hockey at all. And it is followed by the beautiful play caused by Ken Huskins at the blue line on a loose puck, dragging it on the other way. Cross crease cheese goal, as one mentioned in the chat, for Adrian Gertain. Now, for the statistics of the end of the second period, it's quite simple to look at. It's so obvious. 33 shots for the Leets against 17 for the Kings, and the Kings lead by 1 goal. This is history repeating itself, ladies and gentlemen. EA Sports, it's in the wallet. You know what I'm saying? And with the time on attack being so similar, the passing percentage as well, and the Hull Leets being successful in the power play again, we expect a really tough and intense battle, but we need to see saves from our goaltenders tonight, as all of you should probably agree. Transition. Hello everybody. Now I'm gonna take 1 more minute to talk to all of you guys. Have you guys have any questions and, you know, comments to tell me anything? What NHL team did the Leets take over? Ooh, this is really sensitive and confidential information, I believe. If you have a chance to talk to James Pelouse on the after show, he might answer you, but you will have to ask him nicely. You know, James Pelouse, I'm saying, but he's a little bit susceptible. He punched me in the face one time. I mean, I just said that girl wasn't, I wasn't into that girl, you know. I'm gay. But whatever. That's his strength of character, I guess. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. And, Dolphin. Hi, Mom. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, Mom, for you, too. Well, I guess this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to throw it back to James Pelouse. I hope he didn't hear me. For the beginning of the third period. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I love your implication in the chat.
All right, thank you, Melvin. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the beginning of this third period. And I don't know what to say any more than what Melvin has already talked about. This is one of the most entertaining games we've ever been a part of. But the Hull Leets really need this win. Here's Tyler Toffoli with a clear behind Michael Tallander's net. I'm used to Maxime Ouellet being in front of the net. Long pass by Macmillan to Adam Gate. He pulls off a move, gets hit, gets the poke check, can't get it back for himself. And that was against Drew Doughty as well. Here's Jeff Carter with it. Good pass interception by Tremblay, who saw the opening. Carter still with it. He's watched by 2 players, and that's a beautiful, beautiful closing by the Hull Leets, but they still get the puck. The Los Angeles Kings, that is. Toffoli off the half board, plays it across at the point for Muzzin, back to Drew Doughty. Drew Doughty moves around, plays it to Pearson off the top of the left circle, twists around, and off the high slot to Carter, back to Pearson's got an opening, here's the shot, and it's a save. Drew Doughty across for Muzzin, they have great puck control, here's an interception by Adam Gate, and they're playing it to Kerry Hoyle. Hoyle fakes it, throws it behind for Gate, and from behind they steal him his puck. Here's UC Jokinen with a clear off the boards. Goes to nowhere. It's only picked up by Fields. Long, dangerous pass by Kevin Fields will be picked up by Santala, fortunately for the Leets. Santala has an opening. He scores! He pops the bottle, slaps it. The Finnish Thunder finds the back of the net and ties the game. It's 5-5.
This is such a pretty goal scored, as pretty as this little blondie Swedish man called Tommy Santala. Look at him popping the bottle of Jonathan Quick. I wish I was in his position because I would let Santala pop my bottle all day long.
The slap shots are a tremendous weapon for the Hull Leets against Jonathan Quick. He doesn't seem to be able to gain all protection like he used to for the upper portion of the net. Jalbert's on a breakaway in front of the net. Oh, he stopped on the backhand. He still has it. Plays it for Primo across the one-timer. He fans on it. And the puck slides into the neutral zone. And now the Hull Leets have a serious chance to gain the lead now for the first time tonight. Here's the offside call, though. Ah, so anticlimactic. Jesus.
You're absolutely right about this, James. I mean, after the breakaway of Jonathan Jalbert, this one right here, and then this offside call against William Desjardins, my little pinky dinky do went like this.
Indeed, that was a big, big save by Jonathan Quick to deny Jonathan Jalbert. This could have gone bonkers in favor of the Hull Leets if that went in. Gertain plays it to Desjardins. Across for Kavillin. It's intercepted by Yafalo. Across for Gabrick. He's hit by Kavillin. Throws it to forward. Beautiful poke check by Adrian Gertain. Gets one hit. Takes one. Still has it. Has an opening. Twists around. Plays it across for Russo. He's completely blocked on the shot. Here's Dustin Brown. He clears it. No line changes are being seen by the Kings here. And Desjardins with a beautiful stick lift. Plays it all the way up for Russo. He goes to his stick. Goes and tries on a windmill, though. It's unsuccessful. Here's Dustin Brown with it. Poke check along the board. Still protects that puck against LaFlame. Still has it, looking for a pass, maybe to shoot. He does the pass. What a save by Michael Tallender. Here's Desjardins to Russo. Up front for Gertain. The heroes are on the way. Russo has an opening. Plays it for Gertain. He's hit. Cannot even get the shot off. That was completely weird. Here's Kempe. Still with it. Poke check by Desjardins. Still has it. Tries to gain control of the puck. And the one-timer is missed. He fans on a one-timer in front again. The stick of Blakir goes into the way. Gets in the way. And here's Josh Langfeld with it. Langfeld buying some time for the line change to occur. That's what happened. Hoyle scores! Out of nowhere! Langfeld, what patience! He should be a professional chess player! And it's 6-5. The Leets gain the lead.
In the name of the mighty cock in my mouth, holy jumping, what a setup by Josh Langfeld. Of course, and obviously, Kerry Hoyle, the sniper, will launch that puck behind Jonathan Quick, but what patience gained by Josh Langfeld, and what a comeback too.
The Los Angeles Kings are being completely upset by the Hull Leets here. Fourth goal of the season for Kerry Hoyle. The defense was completely dormant. Here's the face-off win again for the Hull Leets. Jalbert can't quite get the puck control, though, the puck possession. It's going to be clear for a dump and chase by the Kings yet again, but the centering pass is completed by the Hull Leets to McConnell. Now up front for Santala. Across for Jalbert. Wrist shot. That's a blocker save. 6 goals have been left into the goal here behind Jonathan Quick. That's unbelievable. He's been goaltending pretty well. A long pass for Jonathan Jalbert misses. It's going to be an icing call. Wow, what a game for both teams, isn't it, Melvin?
Absolutely, James. This is the best game the Leafs have played in. Who is that woman? You!
Wow. Well, now I get it why you're homosexual sometimes, Melvin. That was absolutely, completely weird.
Cock over vagina, James, always.
Here's Jake Muzzin, poke checked by Raymond Primo, gets that puck out of its own zone. Andrioff sees Primo, passes it to Trevor Lewis, back to Drew Doughty. They can still tie the game here. That would be quite amazing. Jake Muzzin to Drew Doughty, across for Andrioff at the circle. High slot, Clifford is poke checked many times, but again gets control. Plays it to Trevor Lewis, back to Jake Muzzin. He goes deep in the zone. There's only one player at the blue line. They readjust, but the pass is intercepted off the high slot again, but they get it back. Here's the pass for Trevor Lewis. It's picked up by Gate. Here's another poke check, but Primo gets to it and plays it for Adam Gate. Here comes Adam Gate, puts it in between his legs. Here's a shot. Oh, wicked move by Adam Gate here. but he will be denied by Jonathan Quick. Who cares about the Los Angeles Kings' upcoming games? They should show it for the Hull Leets. God damn, NBC, you done fucked it up. Here's Jeff Carter against James Blick here for the face-off. The tie-up is provoked, and Langfeld gets it, but across for the wrong player. Kevin Fields is intercepted on his pass. Here's Pearson with a windmill, gets the backhand off, and Macmillan almost, again, carries that puck too close to his own net. Here's Blick here, behind for Fields. Across from Macmillan, it's intercepted by Toffoli. He can't break away, though. Beautiful recovery by Macmillan on the back check. He still gains control, but that puck is knocked at center ice by Norman Macmillan. Here's Carter to Tyler Toffoli in front of Kevin Fields. Here's the shot. It's poke checked and again picked up by Michael Tallender. He plays it to Macmillan. He's shoved, and the Kings still have control. Long shot is almost tipped, and that was really a bad play by Michael Tallender. Why would he play that puck?
And this should come as no surprise, but I'm getting word that NBC is considering Dominic Tremblay to be the man of the hour for tonight's game. And I don't want to brag here, but we selected him as part of our player presentation to be the player to watch out for in tonight's game. And he has proven that by being a key factor.
It's not often that happens, but Kerry Hoyle last game was the man of the match. And now Dominic Tremblay seems to be a key factor to why they're winning this game against the Kings. Beautiful assessment, Melvin, on that one.
Oh, thank you, James.
Here's Hoyle with a move. Plays it for Gate. Gate doesn't shoot it. Plays it to Desjardins. To Alex Cavill at the blue line. Back to Desjardins. In front for Gate. Here's the shot. It's blocked again. Tremblay picks it up. Plays it for Gate. Here's a quick, long shot again. Misses the net. It's played by Cavill and drops it off for Hoyle. Hoyle to Gate again. He's watched by UC Yoke, and it will be played for the Kings again. What a big hit by Cavill, but Forborg comes to the rescue. Here's a long pass off the short side. It's played by Michael Tallender, and he will play it to Desjardins again. Why is he playing it? One-timer in front. That's a toe-pad save. Jesus Christ. Fonberg to Forborg to Nick Shore. Nick Shore tries to move, gets poked checked by William Desjardins. Here's a long shot. It's another save by Michael Tallender. This time, yes, finally, thank you. He keeps it inside of his own fucking glove.
Indeed, James, but although Michael Tallender shouldn't be so trigger happy most of the time with his glove, look at this on the other hand. Alex Cavill is really stepping up to the plate tonight.
The Microsoft Fuckcast showing a lot of character and strength tonight as well. The Forborg with 4 block shots is really a key factor against the Leets. Just being in a 1-goal lead. One-timer, it deflects off the stick of Kevin Fields in the corner. Here's Gertain, long pass for Russo. 1 minute 30 seconds left in the third. Russo is shoved and loses puck control. Kempe, face-to-face against Macmillan, gets hit really hard. And here's the clear by the Kings. Macmillan had another player in check. And the long pass is complete. Intercepted, Gertain! Does he have another breakaway again? Yes, he does! In front of the net! He scores! Adrian Gertain, the breakaway magician, and it's 7-5. Oh my God, the Hull Leets are going to win this game.
Oh my goodness, James, I think Adrian Gertain is going to be my new favorite player of all time. What an effort, and he's putting the last nail in the coffin, and let me tell you, the Los Angeles Houdinis won't get out of this one this time. This is a 2-goal lead for the Leets.
What a sensational game, ladies and gentlemen. That is unbelievable. What a comeback by the Leets. They were fighting up against a 2-goal lead for 3 times in a row, and they never gave up. And now the Kings pulled the goalie, but they have 2 goals to score in 20 seconds intervals. It might happen here. Here's a giveaway. Another poke check by Jonathan Jalbert. That's a non-interception. He throws it to Jalbert. Here's a long shot. He scores into the empty net. And what a game by the Hull Leets. Oh my goodness!
This performance by the Hull Leets could not have been more crushing than this for the Los Angeles Kings. Even their mascot is sobbing and crying in desperation behind the pane of plexiglass in the corner within the Staples Center. And finally, Jonathan Jalbert, good for him and on him to finally get his first career goal. And this time he does it with the Hull Leets. What a great performance and moment for him and his mom and dad probably watching at home. And speaking of which, I am so glad and honored to be part of the best games the Hull Leets have ever played this season so far with all of you fans and viewers at home tonight.
8 goals scored by the Hull Leets tonight. If this is not a sign of a team that is healthy and knows how to win games and come back from 3 goals, 2 goals, even 4 goal deficits, then I don't know what is.
Well, James, this is definitely a good sign for the Hull Leets. We thought they were about to struggle since the beginning of the season. You remember the crushing losses to the Montreal Canadiens and New York Islanders. But after tonight, I gotta say, they have really, really good chances of having one of their best seasons ever.
Here's Blick here to Weller. Few seconds left to go. Weller plays it for McConnell. Slaps it. That's a big save. And here we go. The puck goes into the crowd. And the Hull Leets will smell the roses after tonight. Back at the hotel, back at the bar. Who knows where they head to? It is to be sure a lot of chicks and beautiful looking women are going to be walking around Adrian Gertain tonight. And Primo and Gate and Hoyle, whoever it is, the Hull Leets are going to get some poontang tonight. Michael Tallender gets his first win of the season as well.
And don't forget about the bra and panties match Zacho McCall and Maxime Ouellet are going to have. I'm going to be the special guest referee.
Well, thank you for being part of this magnificent and incredible show, ladies and gentlemen, with us tonight. That was an unbelievable game, and that sets up a really promising road trip for the next 2 games for the Hull Leets on the Pacific Coast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will find you all in a couple of minutes in the after show, starring yours truly, James Balouse. Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Hey, salut tout le monde, mon nom est Moznik. Hey, salut tout le monde, mon nom est Moznik. Hey, salut tout le monde, mon nom est Moznik et bienvenue à...
Well, here are the 3 stars of tonight's game. It's going to be Jussi Jokinen of the Los Angeles Kings for the 3rd star, Adrian Gertain for the 2nd star from the Hull Leets, and of course and obviously, finally, this guy gets the credit he deserves, Norman Macmillan with 2 goals, and Adrian Gertain as well, 2 goals. What a terrific performance by the team that is the Hull Leets. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the after show starring yours truly, James Balouse. And how did you guys find the whole game, actually? I would be very curious to know. Meanwhile, you guys are pulling off, or writing your answers, pardon me. We're going to go over the highlight of the game, which is very easy to select. It's the 4 unanswered goals scored by the Hull Leets. First one by Tommy Santala, who lit the fire right back in the belly of his team, popping the bottle. Melvin talked about it in a very gay way. And then Josh Leinfeld sending up Kerry Hoyle after waiting for him to proceed to the line change. And he comes first before Gate, before Trombley to take this puck. And Adrian Gertain really showing the sign of a team that was going to win a game. And look at that. Christian Fallen actually puts that puck into his own net by kicking it with his skate. And finally, the freaking rookie, the blonde-haired motherfucker, scoring his first goal of the season into an empty net. Of course, you would expect that in a Pee-wee's game, but gotta give it to Jonathan Jalbert. He absolutely needed it, so he wouldn't be rejected by his peers in the locker room. Now, for the fact number 1, again, the story of the match. It's going to be the Hull Leets going in the 3rd spot of the Eastern Conference. Very surprising. The Islanders lost a game, the Capitals as well, and you have the Hull Leets winning theirs against the Kings tonight. That puts them with 7 points for the 3rd spot. They are contending with the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Montreal Canadiens for the early race of Eastern Conference dominance. That is very good news for the team. And we're going to head over right back again for the 2nd story of the game. It's going to be Scott Laflame. He is, in fact, injured. He has been injured tonight after a hit in the 1st period. He played the remainder of the game. Maybe not the best idea, considering that he's now out with a pulled groin. And we don't know what will be and when will be his expected return. Just stay tuned with us on Twitter for that. We're going to let you know as soon as we talk to the doctors. And the final story for tonight's game, he has been the center of attention for the player presentation. There he is, Dominic Trombley, yours truly, the co-founder of the Hull Leets. Look at that beautiful face. I mean, of course I'm biased, I will say that, but just take a look at it. Look at it, and now respect it. You got 3 assists for 3 points. He assisted the first 3 goals of tonight's game in the first period and then the second period. The subsequent goal scored here by Norman McNeil, as you can see. 61.8% face-off wins, and he now leads the Hull Leets in points total with only 7 assists. No goals at all. He is the playmaker we expect him to be. Unlike Adam Gate, who's sleeping here, literally with only 4 points. This is a pretty decent beginning after 5 games played, but we expect Adam Gate to be on top of the Hull Leets leading board, not Dominic Tremblay. And now for the announcement of next game. Please, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be at Anaheim in California still. The Hull Leets will be playing against the Ducks at the Honda Center on February 12, 2018 at the same hour, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We hope you will join us for this game as well, just as you guys did tremendously for tonight. OG Mac 43, thanks for the follow. And now, if you guys have any questions and you want me to bring out the answers, I'm here for you. Of course, GTO 88, what NHL team did the Leets take over? Are they an expansion team? They are not an expansion team. We have replaced for the Late Night Hockey League. Now, I wish I had a little visual presentation of the team's logo here for flair of the dramatic. The Buffalo Sabres. Yes, we replaced the Buffalo Sabres. We thought that it was the less relevant team in the National Hockey League and the less interesting one. Okay, it's purely arbitrary. I know you can call me totalitarian, whatever you want, but we got rid of these fuckers. Alright, sorry, I find this really funny because fuck Buffalo. Alright, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. But we got rid of the Buffalo Sabres. We looked very closely and thought about it a really long time. This is sincere when I say this, but we thought with the Panthers were more interesting than the Buffalo Sabres. We had to put the Hull Leets in the Eastern Conference. This is a team in the Atlantic Division, Hull being just right next to Ottawa. So we had to make some decisions. And how do you make the graphics so fast? What do you mean, X-Tech? By the way, thanks again for the retweet. It's very appreciated. What do you mean making the graphics so fast? Uh-oh. I moved the chat here a bit. Where did Eichel do? I don't want to be a grammar Nazi, but you know what I mean. Eichel is non-existent, which is sad because he's really a good player. That's true, but he's surrounded by shit players. And this is again another joke. The Leafs took over the Nordiques. No, they did not. Legit forgot they existed. Buffa who? You're special, bud. Thank you. Thank you. You truly have mercy, bruh. No pun intended. Thank you. Really, I do appreciate it. Who's your favorite? What's your favorite hockey team? It used to be Montreal, but since 10 years ago, I'm not rooting for them anymore. For personal reasons, of course. I will be glad. It will be my pleasure to talk to you about it in private. Not that I'm ashamed of it. It's just not inside of the Elite Night Hockey structure of the show. Also, can we see player overalls and lines? Ooh, that is a great question. This is why we do the player presentations, actually. Now, I've been thinking alongside the game recaps down below on my Twitch page, putting also videos of the player profiles. And once all the player presentations are done, then I'll make an overall picture of all the players and their overalls and whatnot. I just want to keep it, you know, secret a little bit, just to get your thoughts going, and you know, maybe you guys can predict what overalls are the players. For example, Adrian Gertain or Alex Kavillin. These guys are on the third line, and they're among the leading scorers of the Hull Leets. So, will there be trades happening? We don't know. That's up to the general manager. If you're asking if it is actually possible, logically, yes, it is. If there are trades, then we will be the first ones to announce you all what they are. My Wi-Fi fucked. I'm a bit late. It's okay. You will be able to rewatch the game as we will upload it tomorrow on our YouTube channel. And what are we going to do about Ouellette? This is not up to me. It's up to the coaching staff and the managers at the Hull Leets organization. I'm just a play-by-play commentator. You drinking tonight, bud? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And speaking of which, It reminds me of, well, I'm thinking about it just now. I'm sorry if my commentary wasn't that good tonight. Maybe I'm too harsh on myself, but I wasn't at my best at all. And we've went up from 130 viewers to now what it is, 43, 50 before the after show started. I don't know if it's because of that, if it's because of me, but I apologize, and I will be stepping it up for next game. I know I'm French Canadian too, but no excuses. We need to put on the professional show that it is for Elite Night Hockey. And it was all good, Famaroni. Okay. And but no, I'm not drinking tonight. I wish I was, so I could forget about my commentary. And the show was perfect. Well, you guys made it perfect. I'm sorry. You guys made it perfect. I don't think I was worthy of being hosted tonight, but I'm glad you guys still enjoyed it. I think it's because people come in from stream and it's not what they expected. I know. Don't worry about that. Also racist. Of course, not, man. It's all in your weird head. All right. All right. Well, we are weird here at Elite Night Hockey, and we are fully aware that we're not going to please everybody for the first few games. And for whatever reason it is. And, well, I didn't get any news from the League Gaming League. I mean, that's what they're called, League Gaming, LG League. Didn't get any news from them after I answered to them on Twitter or whatnot. So I can't give you any information on that either. Thanks for the fun stream. I'll be back on Monday. Farewell, X-Tech. Thank you again for your support. It's truly, truly appreciated. Predicting a 4-3 win in overtime. If Rick Jenneret was a commentator in NHL 18, I would not got rid of the Buffalo Sabres. Also, in magnesium deficiency, there are homophobes and hate on Melvin. He's quite the guy, Melvin. Melvin is quite the guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that wraps it up. Thank you again for all the support. We will be uploading on YouTube some highlights of a couple of goals within the game as well. Rick Jenneret is dead now, thanks to you. Fuck you, X-Tech! You can't put that burden on my shoulders! I'm going to throw it all out back in frustration in your face, and now you're going to feel what it is like to be Melvin Marvin working with me. And you don't want to feel that. Trust me on that. Love you, X-Tech. Thanks for hanging out. Let's go, Hull Leets. Thank you, Nav Nation. Thanks for the awesome stream, everybody. You guys made it what it is tonight. And I will see you all on February 12th for the game in Anaheim at the Honda Center against the Ducks. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And good night.